Howdy folks, welcome to the Event Horizon. Alright, so we have seen the opposition, they've just started to move. We dismissed characters out there according to respect, and then they started to move. So we had Morgrid, the crime lord syndicate. He started here with all of his henchmen. And so Morgrid moved here. And then he has got, who is this guy? He's got the Brainy Venusian with him as kind of like a bodyguard. And then his goblins decided to move here into that building. Maybe they can harass and become a nuisance. And then the ice giant moved into the base. He moved into the first part of White's base. I think he's just going to be a bodyguard for the base, so that it'll prevent the warriors from invading and possibly destroying part of the base. Morgrid's plan is also to possibly move into the future labyrinth and maybe do an adventure. Maybe not. Let's see, what cards does he have? He's got, of course, he's got his henchmen. He's got some Nasher gloves, which are a good melee weapon. He's got some Slayer extract. And then he's also got a sword. So the sword's really not going to do much for him. So if he could trade that, possibly with Sir Gawain or even Blackbeard, I think they could probably put that to a much better use. So that's also another option. They're not on the board yet, though, because they're not very well. Sir Gawain is. In fact, there he is right there. Sir Gawain dismissed from there, and he moved there. So he is trying to get closer to Morgrid. He is also in a building. So he's just hanging out. Let's see who we've got. We've also got Raygun Roger. He started here. And he is a future character, so he is trying to get to the labyrinth as well. And then lastly, we have Nayana the Unyielding, the Paladin. All right, Scud decided to, she dismissed here, and Scud is trying to get her to the Ancient Labyrinth, because that's where she does her best adventuring. So that's where Scud moved her. But she parked her right here in front of the Colonial for the time being. So now we have got, so we've done the movement phase. There's no op fire. These are the only two warriors that are on the battlefield. And looking over at General Gavin. General Gavin is a good shooter, but he has no cards. So we know that there's going to be no op fire. There's no danger of that. And then of course Venya 8's the only other warrior that's on the board, and Venya 8 has no cards either, so she's not able to shoot. So there's no op fire for the op fire phase. Melee, there's nobody in melee contact. Nobody is in an adventure key, so there's going to be no adventuring. So now we get to reinforce. So we get to bring on, it looks like Dizzy is going to bring on Leo Penny. So there's Leo. Let's see what we get. He's going to a green dome. So we'll grab his token right here. And so we've got green there, and then we've got green way over here. Leo is a colonial. So it looks like both of those. So we've got green, and then colonials there. Or excuse me, colonial's the brown. So we got colonial, and then the alternate colonials there. So either way, it's going to be a long walk for Leo. So what can we do with Leo? Yeah, we'll go ahead and put Leo right there. So Leo is now on the board. And now it looks like it's the warrior's turn. We've got two warriors that are currently on the board. Again, we got the general, and then we've got the android agent Venya. So General Gavin is a modern. So we want to try to get him to one of the modern labyrinths, which both of them are there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get General Gavin moving. He can move 6. think we'll go to the alt modern. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because he's going upslope, so he stops right there. And then Venya. So, and the reason Venya got on the board first, Venya was actually the first person to go in. Mika has kind of declared herself the leader of the Warriors. And if you can recall, Mika, let's see if we can, hello, there we go. Mika's personal attitude, if you don't like my attitude, tough, that's life. So she's very talkative, opinionated, and of course she thinks she's wise. So she kind of decided that she's going to be the de facto leader of the Warriors. So that's why Mika decided to put herself on the board first. And we will move her. She has a move of 6. She is a future. But if you look over here, there's a lot going on over here on the future side of the house, or the future board. So maybe it might not be too good for her to go over there. So I think she's probably going to try and maybe get to Lith's lair. Let's see what's in their vault. So it looks like we got a melee weapon, and it looks like we've got a mount. So can she use that? Well, she needs a mount, but she needs a motorized one. She doesn't need a horse. So the horse would help her. But we'll see. We'll start moving her kind of this way, and then maybe make the decision whether she goes to the future labyrinth, she goes to Lith, or it might be just better for her to go to the base. I don't know. We'll see. So she has a move of 6, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. That was it for the Warriors movement phase. There's no op fire because nobody can really see the general or the android. There's no melee because they're not engaged. Neither one of them are in an adventure key, so there's no adventuring. So now we can reinforce, and we'll bring on Frost Dancer. We'll bring on Ryan Knight, the Investigator. We'll bring on the Vigilante, Mr. Catskill, and we'll bring on Sergeant York, which will be everybody for the Warriors. So let's see, it goes in respect order. So we've got 5, 5, and then 5. Let's see, we'll go ahead and bring on Frost Dancer first. Frost Dancer's going to, it looks like, a black. So we've got, or gray or brown, or gray, whatever you want to call it. So we've got some there, and we've got some over there. Frost Dancer is an ancient. So the ancient key is over there. Why don't we we'll put Frost Dancer right there. Let's see here. Sergeant York, well, yeah, we'll go next. We'll go with Sergeant York. So let's see what we get. Well, looks like you're going to brown or gray or black, whichever you want to call it first. So Sergeant York is a colonial, so that means he needs to get over there. Yeah, we'll put Sergeant York over here with Frost Dancer. Ryan Knight. Ryan Knight's going to go next. He's going to green. So we've got a couple green domes here, and we've got one green dome over there. Ryan Knight is a modern, so both moderns are over here. Well, I think we'll put Ryan Knight right there. That's probably a good spot for him. And then last but not least is going to be Mr. Catskill, the Vigilante. Let's see where Pete wants to put this guy. Oh, look at that. We got another black dome. Mr. Catskill is a modern, so we need him over here. Well, pretty easy to figure that one out. We'll put him right there. So that's it for turn one, folks. Looks like there's only one character that's not on the board, and that's Blackbeard the Pirate. He is on the opposition. So we'll see how things go. But we've got a big push over here to the future, as well as our nice big alien crime lord. He's looking at trying to fortify the base, which is probably good for him. It also protects his own skin too. So you know how those crime lords are. They always got to hide behind a lot of people. So that's it for turn one. We'll see how things develop in the next turn. Stay tuned.